Hey guys, Mark Gaudette here, coming to you on my personal development journey. So, wanted to give you guys a quick shout out. I just finished out my first Google Hangout show, Hangout with Mark, and it went really well. It was a good first show. I had a great guest on there, and everything seemed to flow, and I got it done in the time that I wanted to. So here's the reason why I'm making this video today. I'm making this video because for those of you that watched the video yesterday, you'll notice I was talking about resistance, right? Resistance to achieving a goal that we've set for ourselves, a resistance to a project that we've committed to. So if you're writing a book right now and you were inspired to do it, but you are now no longer inspired, or you feel stressed with the outcome or stressed to do it. If you're gonna go live on a show and you were so excited when someone offered you to go live on a show, and then all of a sudden it's the day before the show and you're eating chips, or you're doing everything you can to avoid the preparation because you feel a little bit of anxiety or stress. And why is that? Well, we talked about that yesterday, because yesterday we were talking about how that really stems from losing our connection to what inspired us in the first place, and then secondly, looking at it as though using our mind to think about all the things that could potentially go wrong, and then distracting ourselves with maladaptive behaviors as a way to deal with that. So yesterday's video was giving you an example of how that really transpired in my life and what I was going through, but how I remembered to take control of that through connecting back to what inspired me to do it in the first place, and really changing my default setting to change my mind so that I actually was focusing on all of the good things that could happen from it. Because really, that's why I decided to create the Hangout in the first place, so that I could learn how to become financially free and how to generate income from my business, and learn new strategies that would help me take my business to the next level, but also so that I could help inspire and share this information to other people that are on the same journey as me. So today I did it, right? I went through the process last night. I did a little bit of preparation, and I did the first show. And could have there been things that went better? Of course. The reality is everything can always be better. But I'm happy that I went through with it, because if I kept pushing it off and never did it, then I would never get to that stage where things could actually get better. Remember, we have to put an action out into the universe to see the results and see where we need to make those changes so that we can continue to move forward. So the reality is I did the show and I feel good about it. So, and the moral of the story is here is, if there's anything that's giving you resistance, that's holding you back from achieving your objective, I want to let you know that it's always created in our mind first. It's always the worse in our mind than it actually is. The show there was no anxiety in the show. Nothing went wrong. Nothing was bad in the show. And so I'm glad I did it, but had I not done it, right? Had I hesitated and let the resistance stop me from doing it, then I would always have this belief in my head that things could go wrong. So an important part in self-growth is to, when you commit to a project or commit to do something, to not only follow it through, but if you're getting resistance, to reconnect to what inspired you to commit to it in the first place, and then consciously make the decision to choose all of the positive outcomes that could happen from the show, so that you feel inspired again and not stressed and anxiety. Because when you're inspired, you come from a place of acting as your true self. When you're stressed and feeling anxiety, you come scared and you don't communicate your message or come from a place of service. So I wanted to give that message to you guys, because this is something that happened to me in real time that you might be going through right now. You might be going through this with a test you have tomorrow. You might be going this with a presentation you have at school or at work tomorrow, or a presentation for a client that you have. You might be going through this and feeling a little bit of resistance instead of excitement. So recondition your mind, because the default setting is, if you don't consciously choose it to focus on the positive, it will find easily a negative thing to focus on, and it will always make it worse in your mind than it is actually going to be in the external world. So you got to stop that. You become conscious, reconnect to what inspired you in the beginning to do that project, which is what I did, and then focus on all of the great things that could come from it to really ground yourself, and then take action. And now you'll have a new belief system. And the more you do it, your belief system will get stronger and stronger, because you'll show your mind that things are never as bad as you anticipated it. And now it will start to gradually expect more positive things. And now when you take on a new project or a new thing that's even more exciting, or you decide to drop everything and travel the world and start the business of your dreams across the world, you'll start to have that belief system ingrained in you to let you know that things are going to be okay, and you'll start to have more courage to do the things that you've always wanted to do. And so I wanted to make this video for you because I love each and every one of you, and I want you to stay inspired. I want you to stay empowered and operating from a position of freedom in everything you do. And the way to do that is to have breakthroughs like this and form new beliefs, so that you continue to actually go after your goals and dreams and go after things that are even more enticing and more inspiring, and know consciously that you can deal with it by reconnecting from a place of inspiration, and then using your mind to focus on the positive, and then following through and reflecting to see that, to form a new belief, to show you and your mind that it's never as bad as we think it is. So I love each and every one of you. Take this to heart, apply it in your day today, or apply it very soon, and start applying it in new projects and things that you commit to. And I'll see you tomorrow on tomorrow's video. Take care, and talk to you soon.